Hi ladies, you want to find out how to make this cute card? And we're going to do the inside and the envelope. Got to have that extra special touch to it. Join me in the craft room today as you find out how to put this together. All right, so this week I will be using Calypso Coral and the Sprinkles of Life. I also have a mask because I'm going to be masking my ice cream cone. So I have that mask. Specifically from the Sprinkles of Life, I'm going to be using the ice cream cone, the ice cream, the sprinkles, and a stamp set. Hope your day stacks up to be one good thing on top of another. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I have a piece of white cardstock, and this one is 3 by 4 3 by 4.5. My Calypso Coral cardstock, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to use a stamping positioner. You can do the same thing with a Misty, but this is going to be easier and faster for the video. Let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to stamp my sentiment on the bottom, so that way I know where to place my there we go. That way I know where to place my ice cream. All right, so the next thing I have to do is I'm going to stamp my, and I got a scrap here because I'm going to off stamp it. Yeah, I want that color. Where to put my ice cream cone. Okay, and now the fun begins. I'm going to make a stacked ice cream cone. When you do that, the bottom one is hidden. So what you have to do is figure out where it's going to be. And this is where this Stamp-A-Ma-Jig will come into play also, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it, and then I stamped the top one so I knew where to put it. Then I'm going to stamp the second one, and you can't see, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to stamp the third one. So then I have my stacked cones, and I have an idea of where to put that first ice cream cone. And I can also use this. See? Now, I think it needs to come down a little, so I'm just going to move it down some. All right. And I'm going to stick in my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. Oh, got to readjust it. Messed it up. Moving it down some. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the first one. All right, now I'm going to stamp my second one. And I need to come down just a little. All right, so there's that. And this one, I'm going to off stamp once. Oops, got to put your mask on. Almost did that. Now you need to put your mask on, because when you stamp this one, you don't want the whole thing there. You only want that bottom piece. So now I've got to redo this. All right. Okay, and this one I'm going to off stamp once. There we go. And then the last one, I have to make sure that I get it lined up with the top of the ice cream cone. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to off stamp this one twice so it's really faint. There we go. And I could have come down a little bit more, but I have, oh, I can't pick it up. But there's my ice cream cone. Okay, I have my piece done, but it needs a little bit more interest around it, so I'm going to take the sprinkles and I am going to, well, I've got pieces here, just add some sprinkles around the edge. Now this is going to be a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking and speed this up. Okay, I had to do 2 rows around, so that's what I did. And then I used my card, or what I had done, my stamping, to see if it worked. And that makes a really cute background. To give it a little bit more interest, something you can do if you have it, is I'm going to take the wink of Stella and I'm going to add some color to my, I'm going to squeeze it a little. Here it comes. I just don't want it all on my ice cream, just because it'll make it look really yummy. Okay, can you see that sparkle? Okay, all right, time to add it to my card. And I went ahead and I added dimensionals to the back. Know that if you have the roll tape, you can use that also, especially on a big piece like this. You want to make sure you have plenty of support. All right. Oops. Get it centered. Good thing it hadn't stuck down. Okay, there's my card, and I went ahead and stamped my inside. So let me get my Tombow out. And I'm going to add that to the inside of my card. If I can pick it up. All right. Okay, so here we go. There's the finished card, the inside, and the envelope. Now, time to see where we're going to go next week. Okay. Ooh, Jar of Love. Oh, I got 2. Hold on. And Bermuda Bay. All right, so next week I'll use Jar of Love and Bermuda Bay. I hope I inspired you today. Make sure you share my video, tell your friends about it, and join me, because we have lots of fun, or at least I do. I hope you do too. And I hope I show you some different ways to use your sets. Have a great day.